Oh, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Noble here, back at it again with another video. Today we're taking on Dragapult VMAX in the Players Cup Oceania Invitational Tournament on our road to top 16. If you guys like what you see here, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new, and if you want to check out more live content, come hang out with me on Twitch. I stream pretty much every weekday starting around 9 PM Australian Eastern Standard Time at twitch.tv/noble_hivo1. I will be linking my Twitch stream down in the description, so come check that out whenever you can. But without further ado, let's get into the match. Okay, and here we go, guys. Round 6, going up against Maxwell 002 and his Dragapult VMAX deck. Coin flip, always so important, going first in the Dragapult mirror. We do lose the coin flip, meaning that Maxwell obviously will be going first. But as we saw against the Sableye in my last matchup, going really second in the mirror isn't that bad as long as you get that first attack onto a Dragapult. That's what you want. You want to be the first, if you're Dragapult, you want to be putting that first 130 on the Dragapult, not the other way around. Obviously, my starting hand is pretty atrocious. There's no energies. I can quick ball for Jirachi and then switch into the Jirachi. So I got that going for me, but this looks like I'm going to be researching this hand away. I don't really want to be putting down the Dedenne in this matchup, as the Dedenne is just really easy 2 prizes for the Dragapult player to take. We see that as well, my opponent's playing the Shrine of Punishment version of the Dragapult. I'm playing the Power Plant version. I think if I would have redone the Players Cup, I would have definitely been playing the Shrine of Punishment instead of the Power Plant. As I feel the Power Plant can actually inhibit me in a way that I can't use my Dedenne as a large stitch play like I'd want to. So we see my opponent here kind of going for the same play I'm going for. With the Jirachi here, however, puts the escape board down onto his on his Dragapult. He plays 3, as a matter of fact. He plays 3 escape boards in this list, giving him easy pivot options. I myself only playing the 1. That is another oversight, I think, where I think if I would have had the Players Cup over again, I definitely would have been playing more than 1 escape board. So I probably would have been playing the 3 escape boards and maybe 4 switch. However, I find it just really difficult to fit the switches in. But I really like the idea of playing the switches. I think it's just a lot more consistent. You don't get stuck in the active as much. Top deck the Acro Bike here. Maybe go for a cheeky Acro Bike first. Just to see what we pull. We might pull the Jirachi off the Acro Bike. And we can go quick ball for another Dragapult maybe. We're going to go for the Acro Bike first. Pull the energy, which is massive. That gives us a guaranteed energy drop. Which is, as we know, as Dragapult players. And what I've been saying throughout this entire Players Cup experience is that the energy drop on Dragapult turn 1 is just exactly what you need. I should do a prize check here just to make sure how many Dragapults I'm rocking with. So I'm prize 1 Dragapult and actually prize 1 Dragapult VMAX. So it's not ideal, but usually in most matchups you only need the 2 Dragapult VMAXs, because at the end of the day, if they knock out both Dragapults, you kind of just lose. Well, you do kind of lose. It's 6 prizes, you just lose. But here we go, benching the Jirachi. You're going to switch into it. Probably looking for a treasure here. And I'll probably look to Professor's Researcher's hand away. Seeing myself a new 7 cards. There's Mysterious Treasure. And I also pulled the Dragapult. So next turn I can go and grab the... probably grab a Marnie here. Yep, grab the Marnie here. Just to disrupt my opponent's hand. But really, that was pretty good. I drew into about one of my only one of 2 Dragapult VMAXs. Mysterious Treasure there to grab myself... the greatest Acro Bike, but not that bad. Got me other energy. So what I'm saying here with this Mysterious Treasure, I can either go grab the Giratina to take away his horror energy if he tends to play 1 down, or I may get lucky enough and I can just grab myself another Dragapult. You don't really want to bench that second Dragapult though straight away, because it just becomes an easy target to put the extra 5 damage counters for the Dragapult VMAX, which is probably going to come out this turn. We see the opponent grab the Energy Spinner, which is basically guaranteeing him the second energy, and then all he needs is Mysterious Treasure or... yeah, Mysterious Treasure to find his Dragapult VMAX, or just a draw supporter to potentially draw into it. I can't really remember here if my opponent does find the Dragapult VMAX, but I believe he either has Treasure in hand, or I think he has a Marnie actually. I think he plays Marnie here, but obviously I played this matchup 2 weeks ago, or a week and a half ago, so I really can't remember. But it's actually just going to be a pass from our opponent, so I'm going to be able to take the initiative here. Evolve first, put down the energy onto my Dragapult. I guess I can energy spin here like I've done. I might just be trying to pull the energy out of my deck, so it gives me a higher chance to not hit energy on the Stellar Wish. Grab the boss's orders. This is huge. That's a huge boss's orders because it gives me the first attack onto this Dragapult. So I'm thinking here maybe going Mysterious Treasure and grabbing myself another Dragapult, but that just becomes a target. So I'm just going to probably max Fandom here. Not going to bench the Jirachi because, like I said, if I don't bench anything, he's basically wasting his max Phantom because those 5 damage counters aren't going anywhere. So it's just a wasted 5 damage. Where for myself, I get to put the 5 damage counters on his Jirachi. I'm a little upset that I couldn't find the Quick Ball, because if I had Quick Ball or a way to find my Zigzagoon, I would have been able to Zig, Ping, and then take a knockout on the Jirachi. Because for all I know, he's going to play Scoop Up Net his Jirachi, and then, you know, I'm in a bad sort. Now here I'm wondering if maybe, did my opponent top deck the treasure? Because surely he would have played the treasure down last turn and evolved into his Dragapult. Maybe he had no way to switch his Jirachi, so that could be the reason why he didn't play it. But yeah. Here we go, Stellar Wishing. So maybe he has Switch in hand. Or, because I see no other reason to go into Jirachi here. He has the attack, but at the end of the day, maybe my opponent's trying to preserve his Dragapult. But no, here he comes. He had the Scoop Up Net in hand. So that's kind of leading me to wonder why he just didn't attack last turn. Obviously, like I said, you want to be the first person to hit the Dragapult. So maybe he was waiting for maybe me to progress the game, attack his Jirachi, and then he has a chance to come in and swing for 130, like I've been saying. But yeah, just a couple of mind games here. But getting the attack first was huge, because now next turn I get to go Mysterious Treasure, probably away the Mimikyu. So Mysterious Treasure away Mimikyu, grab my other Dragapult, bench Dragapult, attach Energy, probably bench the Jirachi again, and then just I get to Mani, and I get to take away his hand. Draw the switch here, so that actually gives me a chance to spell a Wish as well. Grab myself my drag. And I won't attach the Horror Energy, obviously, because he does play the Dimension Breach Giratina. So there's no point playing the Horror Energy down just because it's just a wasted energy attachment. So I could look here to switch and then Scoop Up Net, but I'm just going to go straight for the Mani. Probably Acro Bike here. I see no reason to Acro Bike. But it looks like I'm just going to go for the Max Phantom. Save the Acro Bike for next turn, I guess. I never know if it's just like you just Acro Bike every time. Maybe. Sometimes you don't Acro Bike. Obviously, late game, if you don't have any cards in your hand, you probably don't look to Acro Bike. But I'd, that's because, I'm pretty in control of this match right now. Even if he bosses orders me and brings up my other Dragapult, it's not the worst thing. Because I can always Mani into one of my switches or my board or something like that, so... And right now, all I need to do is go... I have boss's orders in hand, so I can go Quick Ball, grab my Zigzagoon, ping his Dragapult, and then boss's orders whatever he brings. His probably Dragapult he benches, and that has the definite Dragapult you want to... That's like the really big play you want to make in this matchup. So here comes the Jirachi. So I'm wondering if we're going to see a retreat here from my opponent. Retreating to the Jirachi, Stellar Wish, maybe find a treasure or a Quick Ball, grab himself that second Dragapult. Because at this point, I don't think he's going to be getting much out of this really heavily damaged Dragapult. Maybe Mallow and Lana? So Mallow and Lana. Very annoying. But he has to discard 2 cards, so maybe he doesn't have the switch in hand? He's going down to a 1 card and he's played a supporter, so he's going to have to find a switch or a Scoop Up Net off this Stellar Wish. Or an Escape Board for that matter. He does play 3 Escape Boards, I believe, so it's not the hardest thing for him to hit. There's a Mani, so we get to pretty much just go... I believe we should Gust here. I don't see any reason why we don't Gust here. Grab the Scoop Up Net. Grab the Scoop Up Net. Thank you. Because now we go, we can probably ditch the Mani here, I'd say. Ooh, okay. I would have ditched the Mani there because my opponent has a 2-card hand. Zig. Oof. I'm very careful in PDCGO when I'm clicking, because obviously if you click the wrong thing, there's no such thing as takesy backs. If you take backs, If you click the wrong thing, that's your problem. Okay, so first prize of the match goes to myself. I have a set up Dragapult on the bench. I have a switch that I can go into my Jirachi. and a Marnie, so I'm pretty set up here. I really can't see my opponent responding. He's going to Marnie me, so he's going to give me 3 extra cards, or 2 extra cards, sorry. So there's that. I did pull my Mallow and Lana, so I can Mallow and Lana into Jirachi, then put down the escape board. Stellar Wish into, hopefully, a Mysterious Treasure to grab myself another Dragapult. Okay, there goes the Horror Psychic. So, having the Giratina in my hand, I'm very happy, because now, as soon as I knock out this Dragapult, I can just go straight in and take away one of his energies, probably limiting his attacks and his energy drops. So I'm probably going to Mallow and Lana here, the Marnie and the Quick Ball, which is kind of annoying, because I do want to keep that Giratina, I think. Or maybe I just think the Giratina, although it's good, I really want to keep that Marnie for next turn. So I don't really know what's going to go up here. I can't really remember what I did. Probably checking my supporter base, how many supporters I've used. So I'm pretty sure I'm down 1 Marnie, 1 research, or 2 research. And yeah, two boss, 2 Marnie, 2 boss, 2 research, and a Marnie. So I still have 2 Marnie in deck, a boss in deck, and 2 research. So not really too worried here about finding draw supporters. So yeah, I think this is the correct play. I like to keep that Giratina. It's just really overpowered in this deck, especially in the mirror. Grab the treasure. And grab the treasure for next turn. And yeah, I take the knockout here, taking 3 prize cards. And also, even if he attacks next turn, he's got to waste another energy drop. He's not knocking me out, so I'm feeling pretty good here. This game has started and has went really, really well. There's my Dragapult VMAX as well, so I don't even need the treasure at this point, even though I pulled another one off the prize cards. So probably this turn what I'm looking to do is just go bench it, obviously play the Dragapult VMAX down, bench the Giratina, probably thin my hand down using my treasures, and then hopefully drawing a draw supporter. So we see the benching of the other Dragapult from our opponent, which may actually be a mistake. Because now with the switch, I can even switch into my Jirachi and then go into then a skateboard back into my further healed. Scoop up there. Nice. My further healed Dragapult. So kind of limiting his prizes as well at the same time. Because now I'm forcing him to play a boss's orders to get my Dragapult off the bench. Obviously I'm saving that scoop up net there just in case he plays down the energy. But he has no energy on this Dragapult. He's played his Mallow and Lana. I don't believe he played a way to bring back his supporters, like a Mewtwo from Unbroken Bonds. Not from Unbroken Bonds. I think it's from Unbroken Bonds. So here comes the boss's orders. He's trying to slow me down, but that's not going to work. Because I have the scoop up net in hand to just scoop up. I'm checking here if there's anything I need to do, because obviously I need 1 more damage counter to knock him out. That's what I'm going to go for. I'm going to go for Quick Ball or a scoop up net. I've got the scoop up net. So this is going to be game. Just going to have to scoop up net, put the damage counter onto his Dragapult VMAX, and then just hit in with Max Phantom to take the game. That's going to be a pretty easy game 1. I think I was in control for most of it. Hopefully we can pull out the easy dub in game 2 and soar into the top 16 in next week's competition. So I'll see you guys in game 2. Game 2, going up against Dragapult and Maxwell 002. Took game 1 pretty easily, just he missed I think he missed a couple of energy attachments. I got that turn 2 boss's orders, which was just filthy. And got that first damage on the Dragapult. So let's see how this goes. Obviously starting with a mulligan. My opponent selected to go first. Obviously he did lose the first game, so I'm not too surprised that he went first. I'm starting my Dragapult V again, but unlike last time, I don't have a switch to get into my Jirachi with a Quick Ball. So it just could be, honestly, for turn 2, just an attach with the energy and then pass. Maybe go grab something else with the Quick Ball. Might have to dene this hand away. Could drop the power plant if I wanted to. So we see a Jirachi off the acro bike. Maybe it was energy Jirachi and he just had no other choice. Gonna have to grab the Dragapult there. So here, I'm probably gonna have to quick ball. I'm gonna play the plant. Am I gonna play? No, I'm not gonna play the plant. I'm gonna quick ball away the horror because, like I said, not very useful here. So I have actually all Dragapults this game, which is really, really good. Maybe I'm gonna go grab myself another Dragapult here and then bench it and attach the bench. Prize the treasure. Looks like I prized a few. No, I didn't prize any quick balls. I just had 2 in my opening hand and drew one off the mysterious treasure of the acro bike. All energies are in the deck, which is always good. Never want to prize an energy in this matchup. This limits the amount of time you're going to draw into them. So yeah, I'm going to grab the second Dragapult. I wonder if I'm going to attach the bench. No, it's going to attach the active. Probably play down the power plant. Just to stop him from drawing, or I can save the power plant and then use it next turn, or I can go to Dene and Dene change, get to see myself some better cards. But I think there's nothing wrong here with just biting. Honestly, I don't think I need to bench it because if that was like the 3rd or 4th time I was going to play down that power plant, opted not to. Lucky I didn't play down the Dragapult because obviously if my opponent goes attach, evolve, he gets that 50 damage onto my Dragapult V, which I just do not want. But yeah, this is not looking good. Obviously my opponent doesn't find an energy, it's amazing. Because then he's only doing 60 to me with the shred. But I don't think that's going to happen. Just quietly. He has a 7-card hand. There's so many outs to energy in this deck. The Dene, draw support, energy spinner. Just so many outs. Okay, Horror Psychic. So this is looking like a quick ball away the power plant, go grab myself the distortion door. Or I'm going to look to play down to Dene. Benching the Dragapult there, I'm wondering if I am going to Dene here. I'm probably debating right now, do I grab the distortion door, limit his attack on his attachments, or do I just go grab the Dene? But I think because I've just discarded that power play, I'm going to go grab the Dene, which I believe is correct. Because if I don't do that, I could be just dead drawing for the rest of the game. Okay, so I found the treasure in the quick ball as well, so I get the Giratina anyway, so it was a better play that way. Probably going to get rid of a boss's orders here, because I really want that energy attachment for next turn. So here comes the Dimension Reach. Such a good card, this, especially now that special energy are a bit more prevalent in Standard. Obviously, after double colorless rotated, it was only Rainbow Energy, and Rainbow Energy you really didn't see much play, except for in Mewtwo. Okay, so right now all I need is 30 damage counters to take a knockout here. But my opponent's going to go and bench another energy. Another Horror Psychic energy. So all I need is Scoop Up Net and the Giratina becomes live once again. I didn't manage to find it. I did find an energy and Boss's Orders, but I'm not really looking to Boss's Orders right now. 130 takes him to 290, so I'll probably look to Boss's Orders next turn. Shrine of Punishment is a bit annoying, going to be ticking down on my Dene, making it easier for him to knock out. With its simple Boss's Orders once it gets to 30 damage counters. So it's probably just, I'm probably going to see maybe 2 damage counters on the Dene maybe, and then 3 on the Dragapult, or maybe just all 5 on the Dragapult. I personally wouldn't put anything, I don't know why he's debating here, I just chuck them all in the Dragapult, honestly. There's no point putting them on the Dene. This Shrine of Punishment is going to tick it away. He saw me get rid of a power plant, I only play 2. The odds of me finding the power plant off that Marnie are very, very slim. I think we're just going to go attach here and probably just take the knockout. However, we are missing the Dragapult VMAX and a way to find it, so we're hoping to draw into a draw support or anything that can give us the upper edge here. I reckon we should spin it here. Energy Spinner thins the deck of an energy, gives us just an extra chance to draw the cards that we want. It also shuffles the deck, so puts all the cards that were shuffled to the bottom, shuffles the deck again, puts them, you know, anywhere. So gives us a higher chance of finding the cards. We're just gonna hit with the 130. Take the Shrine of Punishment damage and the Horror Energy damage. Obviously, a boss's orders here from my opponent would be terrible. Because then he gets to take out my Dragapult with the 5 damage counters and put another 130 damage counters on our Dragapult V. So unlike the last game, this isn't looking that great for us. My opponent definitely has the upper hand. We're pretty even on the energy attachments because of my Giratina. But given that we're taking the knockout next turn, it's not really that big a deal. But yeah, we really need to find a draw supporter off this top deck. Or a reset stamp to reset stamp our opponent back down to 3. But yeah, I think our opponent is well and truly in control and will probably take this second game, forcing a game 3. But if we do lose this game, we have solace in the fact that we still have another chance to win. And we get to go first, which is what we want as a Dragapult player. As I've said numerous times throughout this experience, and will continue to, for very until I stop playing Dragapult. Probably going to promote. I have Switch at hand, so maybe don't promote the Dragapult because I could have went Energy Spinned. Yeah, okay. So I'm pretty sure I just lose here because I do not have a way to find. The Dragapult VMAX, but yeah, so what I should have done there was promote the Dedenne or the Giratina. And maybe went for a Jet Assault. But I think also, just kind of conceding the fact that I'm not going to get probably good use out of this other Dragapult V, I'm kind of just sacking it, saying, you know, whatever. You can take this one out, that's fine. And I got Reset Stamp in hand. So you're going to knock my Dragapult V out. I'm going to Reset Stamp you to 1. And then we're gonna see how this game plays out. Obviously, this Shrine of Punishment, however, is ticking away at my Dedenne. He can just keep on chucking damage counters on there. It's going to be a massive problem going forward. I'm going to really need to find my second power plant to stop this shrine. We saw the Mallow and Lana there come out from our opponent. He's going to reset stamp me to 3. I do find my power plant though, so we do have a chance to bump this, which is good. However, we did see the Mallow and Lana, so any damage counters I do put on this Dragapult are probably just going to get whisked away. So, end of the day, probably not the greatest result. My opponent has also set up game with a Max Phantom, which I can do nothing about. Because if I retreat here, like I'm probably going to do, I just lose because he has the... I didn't actually notice this at the moment, because what I should have done is just stayed in and forced him to play a boss's orders. However, I made the massive misplay, retreated into the bench, and now I've realized... Oh wait, he just has to put 3 damage counters on my Dedenne and 2 on my Dragapult V, and I have lost. Now recognizing this, I'm letting him know I'm going first. Let's go to game 3. GG's RE, bad misplay. But, you know, misplays happen. On to the next one. Okay, here we are guys, the final game 3, the decider. Winner takes all. Winner of this goes in the top 16. The loser goes home. So hopefully we can pull this one out. Obviously I'm going first. Not the best hand though. I do have a Dragapult, just not the Dragapult I want. I'd love to have a Dragapult V. Also have the Horror Energy, not the energy I want. But you can't always get what you want in this game. It is a matter of chance. However, we do have a mulligan to work with. So hopefully we can either draw Dragapult off the mulligan, Jirachi into a spinner, or draw an energy. We got some acrobikes to work with, so we got a lot of momentum here. We can got the Dragapult to the top deck, so We're halfway there. Now we just need the basic energy. Quick ball here. I have a switch in hand. Probably grab the Zigzagoon. Not much point playing with the Mimikyu. Oh, don't. Even though you don't want to play the Horror Energy is an energy is still better than no energy. I also don't agree with the switch because I could also switch into a second Jirachi and then Stellar Wish again, looking for the energy spinner. Excuse me. I find the spinner though off the first Jirachi, grabbing myself the energy required, and I'm looking now looking a lot better than what I did when I started. Don't want to be too greedy there, because I'm thinking I can switch into that Jirachi, but then what happens next turn? Do I whiff the scoop up net? I have a Marnie and a Stellar Wish to work with, but if he puts down a Dragapult, like, sorry, a Jirachi, I'd like the scoop up net maybe for the Zigzagoon, so. But we're in a really good position here. I don't know if I put down the Horror Energy here, I can't remember. I think I will put down the Horror Energy. I think it's better to put down the Horror Energy, guarantee that turn 2 Max Phantom, than Marnieing and whiffing, because that would be terrible. Also, my opponent's probably debating here what to grab. I think he just grabs Jirachi. You have the Escape Board on the Dragapult. There is no reason not to go Escape Board into Jirachi, Stellar Wish, looking to find an energy spinner. There's no reason not to. Especially if you have a supporter in your hand, such as a Research or a Marnie, there's absolutely no reason not to. Also, it gets your Dragapult out of harm's way, which is, you know, what can you can't really ask for anything more. Especially going second. There's the spinner. So unlike me, I only got to grab that one energy out. If he wanted to, he could grab 3 energies out of his deck. However, I don't think he'd want to do that because I do have Marnie in hand. I can put... So he actually does grab all 3. So this is good for me because he puts 1 energy down and now I get to Marnie 2 of his energies to the bottom of his deck. And he only played 4 energies. 4 basic energies. Hey, scoop up net. Don't really require the scoop up net though because I'm going to Marnie. So it's more as like a way to switch, I guess. Yeah, so it looks like I'm gonna Jirachi again and probably use a scoop up net to go into. Ooh, quick ball research. I would think I Marnie here because I saw him put 2 energies into his hand. So knowing his deck list, he only plays the 8 energies for normal 4 special. If I put the 2 of the energies to the bottom of his deck, I'm limiting the amount of energies he can potentially get off the Marnie. So I think definitely grab the quick ball here. Quick ball, thank you. Be smart. Good, Zig Ping. So I am going to double Zig Ping the Dragapult. Okay. Attach the Horror, switch into this, and then I'm going to Marnie. Got the second Dragapult. I think I'm going to bench that Dragapult though. I don't see a reason to. And then just Max Phantom, putting all 5 on these Dragapult, puts it at 70. So now I'm really forcing him to find his Dragapult VMAX, because if he doesn't, he loses. It's that simple. I have another Marnie in my hand, so even if he manages to find a way out of this, it's like he's going to. Goddamn treasures. I have a way to come back stronger and better with the Marnie. I can also bench my Dragapult, Acrobite, potentially into an energy. That's like that'd be great. Yeah. I'm just wondering, I wonder if Big Charm would be good in Dragapult. 350 HP? Damn, that's a big boy. Big Charm's sick. Also, so I've been playing Dragapult just throughout this tournament. We see Quick Ball there, knocking away the other Dragapult VMAX. Obviously, doesn't require another one. Maybe he plays 4, I can't remember. But obviously Dragapult is the pseudo legendary from the Galar region. I was wondering, question of the day, down the chat, just answering this in the comment section. What is your favorite pseudo legendary of all time? Mine personally, probably Tyranitar. Tyranitar or Hydreigon. Real big fan of Hydreigon. Unfortunately, I've never had a Hydreigon in a game, for the sheer reason that I've never been bothered to evolve a dino up to level 64 to get one. But yeah, so just let me know down in the comments section what your favorite pseudo legendary is. That'd be pretty cool. Scoop up net here. Get one of my Jirachis out of the way. So no need to bench another one. This is giving you more prize cards. I'd love to find another scoop up net. Yeah. So I can bench drag, attach energy, attach energy, attach energy. Thank you. What are you doing? Just attached energy, dog. And then probably scoop up another Jirachi here, because I don't really think I need the ping. 100, that takes me to 230. It doesn't really give me anything. I think I just get the Jirachi out of harm's way. I lose the board, I guess. That's kind of bad, but I think, yeah, just scooping up the Jirachi here is probably the best play. But now, if you can see, I'm kind of highlighting that Mallow and Lana. So right now I'm thinking, I don't know why. No, just scoop it up. You're just going to die next turn. Because I'm thinking maybe I can Mallow and Lana into the Jirachi and then kind of work that way. But there's no point, because it's going to die. He's going to put all 5 of his max Phantoms there. Or maybe I'm trying to bait the Jirachi. So he doesn't go on my Dragapult, a couple of mind games. But yeah, I would have scooped the Jirachi up there, because I don't really see a world where he just doesn't put all 5 on the Jirachi and knock it out. But maybe he, prioritizes the Dragapult V and puts it there instead. But yeah, in my opinion, I should have definitely scooped that Jirachi up there. Definitely should have scooped the Jirachi. My opponent hasn't attached an energy yet, so maybe he's just trying to think his way out of this turn. Maybe looking for a way to find Mallow and Lana, maybe, because if he doesn't find Mallow and Lana or find a way to switch, this Dragapult's going down next turn. Here we see the Zig, so maybe this is going to be a Zig ping onto my own Zigzagoon. No, onto the Dragapult V. So right now I think the Jirachi's going down. I don't see why he wouldn't take the Jirachi. There's Mallow and Lana, of course. Later the Dene. Into the Zig. I wonder if he's going to try and stall here, or if he has scoop up net. Alright. Okay, but he is playing down to a 0-card hand. Because obviously I know that the Zigzagoon is in his hand, so it's not really that viable. What can be used as a discard, I guess, for Quick Ball and Mysterious Treasure. But no, he's going to Zig Ping. Probably Zig Ping either the Dragapult or the Zigzagoon. Either one, I don't think it really matters. No, he's going to Zig that. Okay. Okay, so the reason why... No, that doesn't work. I was thinking maybe the reason why he Zig Ping then was because it would knock... Me attacking into him would knock him out using the Horror Energy. But he still is 10 short. So I don't really think if the Zig Ping actually gave him anything there. Or is the Mallow and Lana, what's that, 160? No, still doesn't matter. Or 180? No, still doesn't matter. So yeah, I don't really know what the and obviously he left my Jirachi alive, which gave me a pivot for the Mallow and Lana and gave me a way to Stellar Wish. So yeah, I'm pretty confused about that play. I find a scoop up net as well. But I could grab the boss's orders for next turn. Looks like I'm going for the treasure. So I'm going for the treasure here because I'm gonna go grab myself that that very pesky Giratina for Dimension with the Dimension Breach. Okay. I don't know why I'm hesitating here. Whoa. Okay, so now I decide to scoop up the Jirachi. Okay. I don't agree with that play at all. I think I should have treasured away the Jirachi actually at that point, maybe, and then grab the VMAX. And definitely not giving away the energy. Even though I don't think my opponent's gonna be able to like punish me because his hand is non-existent. Yeah, I don't know about that. Obviously, I'm in a pretty comfortable position. My opponent can't attack this turn unless he finds an energy off this Acro Bike or a draw supporter. Getting rid of a treasure, so obviously treasure wouldn't help doing that, so basically any card there is better than a treasure. But I don't think it's an energy because he would have slapped that energy down in a fury. GG's RE. But yeah, look, I'm looking pretty good here. He did find an energy. He found the horror energy. I really need a top deck now because this is really bad. I'm in a really bad spot here. Because if I attack into this Dragapult, I lose. I lose my own Dragapult. Lucky enough, though, I managed to top deck an energy. Forever lucky. But I don't have a Dragapult. It must be prized. So I'm going to have to go in with my own other Dragapult, my baby Dragapult. Go in with the other Dragapult. Don't give him more cards. So I'm going to have to retreat here for one. Probably getting rid of the Horror Psychic Energy. Yep. And then Jet Assaulting for the knockout. Taking the 20 damage, push me to 120. But even if this guy evolves, I don't get knocked out. And he has to and there's no, you have to top deck a supporter. Like, he has to top deck very well here. There's my second Dragapult. That pretty much gives me game, plus a Marnie. I'm not going to be playing Marnie, though, because obviously my opponent has a terrible hand. And this is the draw pass from my opponent, so unplayable hand. I'm going to evolve into Dragapult. VMAX. I'm not going to Marnie. Do not Marnie him. I could go for the Dene here, unless I've already discarded it. I cannot remember. But yeah, I could go Quick Ball, get rid of the Dragapult V, I don't need it anymore. And then just go for the, oh no, Dene's in the discard pile, so there's no point in Deneing. But I definitely do not want a Marnie. No basics left. I'm just going to attack. Just take the easy knockout with Max Tandem, put 5 more damage counters on his bench, and there's nothing else he can do. He has to draw, I actually don't think there's any way out of this for my opponent. I think I'm too far ahead. There's no way for him to take the 2 prizes this turn, and I'm pretty much set up to do a lot of damage next turn. So I think this is game. I don't see any way for my opponent to respond with just a 2-card hand, especially if he has nothing in hand. So there's a text from my opponent. GG's, man. Good luck next round. The concession. We're through. Moving on to top 16. Thank you guys for all the support. I've been Noble_501. My next matchup in top 16 is against a Water Mewtwo deck. So stay tuned for that one. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.